Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz. This we get everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news the pandemic is taking a second bite out of our economic recovery. But first, industrial profits in May in China recovered strongly on a year-on-year basis. But if we compare them to May 2019 levels, they're up a still very good 48%. But the recovery there is still unbalanced, with smaller companies registering a slower pace than large and medium-sized enterprises. And S&P has affirmed its A+ credit rating for China. It's not a rating that China has solicited, but it sees the country able to maintain above-average growth in the next few years and wants to see it repair its deteriorated fiscal debt position over the next 3 to 4 years. And China is trying to tighten the screws on its trade with Australia, now extending the pushback to other areas, including academic research. More generally, China is pushing its influence on climate change negotiations. And Japan has ratified the RCEP, one of the largest economies to do so. Thailand, Singapore and China have already done so. New Zealand has signed but not yet ratified it. And Singapore's industrial production is bouncing back very strongly after some recent lacklustre months. In Indonesia, hospitals are reported in a state of collapse as the pandemic grips the nation. Indonesia has about 175,000 doctors, 90% of them vaccinated with China's Sinovac vaccine. Over 400 doctors have died so far from COVID. Of the 26 who have died in June, 10 have been fully vaccinated. And the Sydney pandemic outbreak is spreading. Overnight, the number of Delta variant infected people there rose to 112, with 30 more yesterday alone. In the US, the inflation data the Fed watches was released over the weekend. The Personal Consumption Expenditure Price Index for May increased 3.9% from a year ago, reflecting increases in both goods and services. And the Federal Reserve released its updated annual bank stress test at March 2021, which showed that the 23 largest American banks continue to have strong capital levels and could continue lending to households and businesses during a severe recession. And the US Treasury 10-year yield starts today down 2 basis points at 1.52%. And the price of gold starts today at $1,782 an ounce, which is up $2 from this time on Saturday. And oil prices are firmer again to start the week. In fact, now at their highest in nearly 3 years. In the US, they're now just under $74 a barrel, while the international Brent price is just under $75.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar opens today unchanged at 70.6 US cents. Against the Australian dollar, we're also unchanged at 93.1 Australian cents. And against the euro, we're unchanged too at 59.2 euro cents. That means our trade weighted index starts the week at 73.4. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by interest.co.nz.